Hey guys, it's Tammy. Thanks for joining me today. Today I'd like to introduce the July challenge for the piecebypiece.etsy.com. But before I do that, I want to just give a big thank you to everybody who participated in the June challenge. It was a huge success. We saw some beautiful flowers, and we really appreciate you taking the time to submit to create and then to submit your entries for the June challenge. It was a lot of fun, and the design team voted, and we did choose two winners, and they are Charlene Gibson and Kat. There is a blog post over at thepiecebypiece.blogspot.com, and the link will be below in the comments area of this video, so you can just head on over there and see the entries, see the winning entries. And to Charlene and Kat, get your address to Bev as soon as you can so she can get your prizes out to you. So that's how we ended June. It was a great month, our first challenge, and it was a great success. It was so wonderful that we decided to do it again. So I'm here to announce the July challenge. First, I'll describe the challenge to you, show you some samples of what would be acceptable entries, and then also show you the prize that Bev has pulled together for this challenge. So let me get into that. So for July, the name of the challenge is Transform Your Dress Form. And I think many of us have a number of different dress forms in our stash, either as dies, as stamps, you name it. We've got them in all different forms. So what we'd really like you to do is use lace, ribbon, trim, or fabric, either of those or all of those if you feel the need, to embellish a dress form. And you can choose to use it on a project or not. The submission, the way that you'll submit your entry will be on the Piece by Piece blog using the Mr. Linky tool, just as we did last month. So it's pretty straightforward way to enter your dress form into the challenge. So just show you a couple of things here. These are both cards, and I used a piece of a lace from the Piece by Piece. I'll show you how it comes in this, either by the yard or the foot. I'm not sure how Bev sells it, but it's beautiful. And basically I cut out one of these motifs, and it fits beautifully. This is the Tim Holtz dress form die, and I cut it out in canvas. I used some watercolors to paint it, and then I stamped on it, used that piece of lace in the background, and like I said, it just fits perfectly into that dress form. And then I've embellished it with some buttons and some crystals. I have some seam binding here and a few crystals up here, and this background is a Tim Holtz, it'll come to me in just a second, embossing folder. That's what I use for the background there. So that's one way of transforming or embellishing a dress form. And on this one, I just used seam binding around the waist, this really cool pin with some charms hanging down, and I used some lace from the Piece by Piece over here in this background. I did some sewing and some paper piecing around. So lots of fun things you can do. Oh, and this dress form is actually a stamp. It is a Tim Holtz stamp, and I just did some fussy cutting around and glued it down onto the card. And the last sample I want to share with you is really fun. It's actually a art journaling page. It's one of my passions, is art journaling. And I'm not sure, I think I can get the whole thing in the camera here. It does say Transform Your Dress Form, which has a totally different meaning to me, but I'll let you interpret your own story on that. But this particular art journaling page has just lots of layers and different kinds of paints and what have you. But one of the features on this particular page is this dress form, which comes from the piecebypiece.etsy.com, and Bev has it available in chipboard, and also comes in this kind of a it's a fabric, but it doesn't fray. I believe it's used in sewing to in collars, like to make the collar stiff, so you get an idea of how it might feel. And it's not too big. You can see it sits in the palm of my hand, but it's a perfect size for something like this and cards. And it takes really well to paints and sprays, such as the Glimmer Mist and the Lindy Stamp Gang sprays. So that's what I've done with this. I've used a variety of paints and sprays, and everybody has a little lace skirt, which is also from the Piece by Piece. So I had a lot of fun with this project. Takes well to the glue that I used just to glue it down onto the page. So that was a lot of fun. So those are some samples of different ways to transform your dress form. And I hope that you will have fun, put your spin on it, and make it yours. So I also wanted to share the prize for this particular challenge, and there will be 2 winners, so there's 2 prizes. They are very similar. A few things, such as the trims, may vary a little bit, so don't hold us to this exact, but very comparable. You'll get a very comparable package if you're a winner. So let me start off. So what this is a kit to make an envelope mini, and Bev has included a lot of embellishments and some goodies. So let me just go through that real quick. So she has about 5 different trims here. One is this beautiful lace, and it's got to be about 5 to 6 inches wide. Is just gorgeous. I've actually used this before on a card. So the other thing Bev wanted me to mention is that not all of these trims are going to be available in her Etsy store, because some are from her private collection that she wanted to include those in the kit. She has this beautiful satin pleated trim, and then these really pretty beaded trims. So that's it for the trims. You also get some Prima flowers, and then some of the fabric flowers that are available at the piecebypiece.etsy.com. And these white ones are great for coloring with your Lindy's and any kind of mist sprays that you might have. Also getting some pearls and a few bird cages. This is a really cool, pretty big charm. Some cardboard die cuts. This one is a wooden die cut. Got some birdies in the mix, and also some O-rings, just in case you want to punch holes and bind that way. So this is, hopefully I can get it. So the envelopes will come to you like this, pre-cut, and you'll just need to fold them up and glue them together. And this paper collection is the Basic Gray Curio collection, so beautiful papers. You'll get 9 envelopes and some tags as well. So as I said, it's going to come like this, and then you're just basically going to fold it, put some glue here, glue it down here, and there's your envelope. And these fit the Tim Holtz tag really well, so if you have that die and you wanted to include that in the envelopes, you can do that. So like I said, a mix of papers. You might not get these exact papers because, like I said, there are 2 prizes, and the papers will vary in each, but they're beautiful no matter which ones you get. They are gorgeous. So those are the envelopes. You'll get 9 of those, and then you also get 9 rectangular tags, and you can decide if you want to trim off the corners and punch a hole or what you want to do with these, but these will fit inside the envelopes. So there's those. And then also the prize is being co-sponsored by Julia Buskowicz, who owns scraphappysupplies.etsy.com. There's the URL right there. Hopefully you can see that. And Julia makes these beautiful, beautiful stick pins. So she offered to, like I said, co-sponsor this month's prize. And there are 4 sets in total. Each person will get 2, and they are not exactly the same. So you might not get these exact ones if you win. But I just wanted to show you what I had here. So that's the prize. great prize. I know you'll enjoy it. And like I said before, the link to the blog will be below, so just go there. You'll get all the written details for the challenge there, and that's where you will also submit your entry for the challenge. So if you have any questions, just send us email. You can leave an email or a comment on the blog, and we'll be sure to take a look at that and get back to you. So thanks, everybody. I'll be coming to you within a week or so with some more videos, some design team videos, and I look forward to your comments and your entry. So see you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.